Hi, everyone. It's been a busy few weeks since we started 2022, and I wanted to give you an update on what we've been focused on this week. On Monday, I went to Wolfboro to discuss the Invest to Protect Act, a bipartisan piece of legislation that I helped introduce that will provide vital funding for local police departments to improve training and standards, recruit and retain officers, acquire body camera data storage, and to provide mental health resources for officers. I also joined Chief Rondo on WASR radio to talk about that legislation and discuss my New Hampshire Safe Communities agenda, a package of bills that I'm working on that will help keep our communities safe and provide critical resources. On Wednesday, I went to the Somersworth Police Department to discuss my legislation, the National ACER Grant Program Authorization Act. This bill would establish a federal grant program to provide resources for law enforcement and first responders to connect with local child specialists and professionals to intervene and mitigate the impacts of childhood trauma. This program was developed right here in New Hampshire in cities like Somersworth, and with my legislation, we can take this program nationally and ensure that communities across the country take advantage of this approach to address childhood trauma. On Thursday, I visited Hampton following the winter storm that flooded parts of that community, and we discussed the importance of climate resiliency in the bipartisan infrastructure bill. Extreme weather events caused by climate change have cost New Hampshire over $500 million in damages just over the last decade alone. In Durham, I met with Police Chief Dean at the UNH Police Department, and we discussed legislation that I've introduced called the EAGLE Act, which would authorize $10 million in funding for small and mid-sized police departments to gain accreditation and implement high standards and best practices. Tax season is upon us, and I've been pushing the IRS and the administration to streamline filing and to clear the backlog that exists at the IRS. I also held a virtual discussion on Friday with tax preparation experts, and we shared information with constituents about how to get their taxes done and to ensure that you all have the information you need to file in a timely fashion. There's a lot more that we have to do in the coming weeks, and I look forward to checking in with you all again soon. Thanks so much and stay safe.